It's 10 p.m. on Tuesday, May 20th. I'm still here at the office monitoring what's going on behind me there at the Texas legislature. There are 12 days left in the Texas legislative session, and it has been a marathon. I'm ready to hibernate and get some rest after this, but it's been good. It's been fruitful. We've already scored some legislative victories. We have several more that we're actively working on, hoping that we can push across the finish line before sine die, which is the Latin term for the last day of the Texas legislative session, comes up in 12 days' time. It looks as though our cottage food freedom bill is going to pass. The Senate has concurred in the House amendment, so this is a really good bill. It's going to expand the kinds of food, homemade food that people can sell to the public, increase the earnings cap so that people can grow and scale their homemade businesses, so that's really good. We are cautiously optimistic for our food truck freedom bill. That's House Bill 2844, which has its final hearing in the Senate Health and Human Services Committee tomorrow. Very exciting as well. After that, it will go to the Senate for a floor vote, and then onto the governor's desk. And that would be amazing to create that single statewide permit for Texas food trucks. Really get rid of a lot of bureaucracy that way. A lot of good things happening on housing as well. Commercial, residential building in commercial zones is a big priority bill for our housing coalition. Looks like it's on its way to passage, which is really good. There are several other irons in the fire on housing that are still in the works. So minimum lot size starter homes. That's a very important bill that we hope to get across the finish line. Our third-party permit review, so not having to wait for the government to review development documents, site plans, and so on, letting licensed professionals self-certify those. That would be another really good bill that would unclog a lot of bureaucratic delays that slow down building and contribute to the housing crisis. That's another bill that we're hoping also to push across the finish line, and several other housing bills as well. Obviously, not everything in our legislative agenda is going to pass this session. That never happens for any group. And there are some areas of frustration where we haven't seen as much progress as we like. On civil asset forfeiture, for example, we had some really good bills filed, a reporting bill to reveal and lay bare the extent of civil forfeiture abuse, and then a full repeal bill that would turn it into a criminal asset forfeiture. So you actually have to be convicted of a crime before the government can then seize your property. We'll be coming back strong next session to work on some of those. And similarly with some of our occupational licensing reforms as well. Some of them still in the works. The big, most ambitious ones are universal license recognition. Unfortunately, didn't get a hearing this session. That one timed out. We need to come back strong on that. There's another bill that looks at license reciprocity. We believe that that's not as good. We think we need to be more ambitious. So IJ will be looking to work with partners to come back strong on that one. But it's been a busy session. I'm really tired, but I'm also hyped up because it's a privilege to work here and to get to work on public policy and use my legislative legal skills to try and create good model policy and get it passed in state legislatures like the Texas legislature behind me there. There's a long way left to go. The next 12 days are going to be busy. I'll keep you updated on what happens, particularly with the food truck bill tomorrow. But it's good. It's been an adjustment for me being on the outside. This time 2 years ago in the legislative session, I was a drafting attorney at the Texas Legislative Council, writing bills for the elected state representatives and senators there. So there I had to be strictly neutral, non-partisan, drafting whatever bill requests came across my desk. Here I get to actually advocate for what I believe in as an organization I love to work for, the Institute for Justice. The flip side is I'm not privy to all the inside information that you get when you're a member of the legislature. When you work for the Legislative Council, you see all the inside information on where bills are, what's happening. You're privy to more information. I have to work harder to get that information now through forging good relationships with people in the Capitol. Certainly I have some good relationships there that help me a lot, but it's different. It's been an adjustment, but I admit I prefer it on this side of things. I prefer getting to advocate for policies I believe in, and it looks like actually getting to pass some really good ones as well. So this is a hopeful update today. It's been another late night, and there will be a few more late nights before we're done, but I look forward to updating you on hopefully some good more legislative wins in Texas before we get to the end of the legislative session in 12 days' time. To Sam Hooper, the Institute for Justice here in Austin, Texas.